Alright, let's dive right into what makes Steins Gate's time travel stand out from the crowd. Now, you might be thinking, it's just another time travel anime, right? Well, yeah, it is, but it's the way this anime handles time travel that makes it so much more. You see, in most time travel stories, there's this general idea that you can go back, change something, and then boom, the world is different. You get one shot to fix things and everything's peachy. But in Steins Gate, time travel isn't just a plot device, it's a curse. And if you think you can fix things by just jumping to the past and pressing reset, the universe will show you just how wrong you are, preferably while kicking you in the emotional gut. At the start, Okabe and his ragtag group of scientists seem like they're having the time of their lives playing around with the phone microwave. And yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's a microwave that sends things to the past. They use it to send text messages back in time, thinking they've hit the jackpot. Simple, right? Just send a text and bam, you've altered the timeline. It's all fun and games until they accidentally create a timeline so screwed up that it makes a spaghetti mess look like a neat little knot. But here's where Steins Gate gets clever. The show doesn't just drop you into a world where you can change the past without consequences. Oh no, every time Okabe or the gang sends something back, they think they've got it all under control until they realise the timeline is a delicate thing. Think of it like trying to put a glass vase back together after you've already dropped it. Each little change sets off a ripple effect and things go from, "Oh no, we sent the wrong emoji in a text," to, "Hey, why is the world ending?" You know, time travel in Steins Gate doesn't just come with the cool sci-fi gadgets and funky theories. It hurts. You watch as the characters, especially Okabe, try to fix the mess they made, only to make things worse. And it's not like they're being reckless on purpose. No, these are decisions that come from a place of desperation, like when you know you've got to make a decision, but you have no idea if it's going to save the world or destroy it. Now, one of the most unique parts of Steins Gate is how it introduces the concept of world lines. Okabe quickly realizes that every time he jumps through time, he doesn't just change small things, he's jumping between completely different realities. And let me tell you, the more you understand about world lines, the more complicated it gets. It's like trying to organize a closet that keeps getting bigger the more you open it. It's overwhelming, it's confusing, and you're never entirely sure you've picked the right one until it's too late. And here's the kicker. Every world line has its own set of consequences. You think you're fixing one thing, but there's always another, deeper problem lurking around the corner. You change one thing, and another person suffers. You think you're saving Mayuri's life. Guess what? That's going to mess up someone else's fate, and things spiral out of control faster than you can say, "I should have just stayed in my lab and avoided all this drama." The show doesn't treat time travel like a cool concept. It's a burden. It's a constant reminder that even the best intentions can have disastrous consequences. And that's where Steins Gate excels. It doesn't just throw time travel at you and expect you to accept it. It makes you feel the weight of every decision, every change in the timeline. You, as the audience, are right there with Okabe, feeling frustrated, desperate, and, let's be honest, completely lost. The show makes you ask, what would I do if I had the power to change the past? But also, what price am I willing to pay to get it right? But here's the real reason why Steins Gate is a masterpiece: the characters. If the characters were weak, time travel wouldn't matter. But these characters, oh boy, they make every single moment feel like your heart is going through the time loop with them. Let's start with Okabe. If you're not watching this show for his, well, drama, Are you even watching it? Okabe starts off as a self-proclaimed mad scientist who's constantly shouting, "I am mad," and making grandiose speeches. At first you'll laugh and be like, "Okay, buddy, chill," but then the show hits you with the emotional gut punch, and you realize, holy crap, this guy is doing everything he can to save his friends and, well, himself, from time's unforgiving clutches. And then we have Kurisu, smart, sarcastic, and so much better at the whole science thing than any of us will ever be. I swear she's the one person who could teach me time travel in 5 minutes and still have time to throw shade. And yet, she's more than just a plot device. She's Okabe's emotional anchor, which makes their relationship feel real. It's like when your friend helps you survive an awkward party, but then you both end up discussing how you could make a time machine out of a microwave. Let's not forget Mayuri, the absolute heart of this group. She's the sunshine in an anime that could make a rain cloud cry. But as we watch her, we realize there's this delicate balance between her innocence and the weight of the future she doesn't even understand. She's that character who makes you wonder, how can someone so sweet have such a tragic role in all of this? Okay, so plot twists, or should I say plot kicks in the gut. Steins Gate is famous for making you believe everything is going okay, then bam, time travel paradoxes, life or death decisions, and more emotional destruction than you can handle. One moment you're laughing at Daru's hacking jokes, and the next you're screaming, "No, not Mayuri," at your screen like an absolute wreck. And don't even get me started on Suzuha, the time traveller who's not even trying to hide her dramatic future knowledge. She just casually walks around dropping hints like it's no big deal. You think you're following the plot, and then, boom, she's here to remind you that, oh yeah, the fate of humanity is in the balance. No pressure. The one thing Steins Gate nails is that emotional roller coaster. Sure, there are hilarious moments. Daru and his failed relationships, Okabe's wild rants. But the show is so much more than a time travel drama. It's a story about loss, sacrifice, and the price of trying to change the unchangeable. By the end of this anime, you'll be so invested in these characters that you'll think twice about ever sending a text again. What if I send it too early? What if it changes everything? It makes you hyper-aware of how tiny actions can alter your reality. Steins Gate does what any great time travel story does. It shows you how powerful the smallest choice can be, and how those choices can tear you apart. So, yeah, Steins Gate is a masterpiece. The time travel is grounded, the characters are deep, and the twists will haunt you for days. It's not just an anime, it's a story that forces you to rethink how you live your life, and maybe even what you'd do if you had a time machine. No, not to avoid your awkward high school years, but you get the point. If you haven't watched it yet, what are you even doing? Go fix that. Trust me, time is of the essence. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't end up in a bad timeline where you forget about this video. Until next time, Kiyoma out.